Are you ready to have your website get found by the right people? Are you looking to rank at the top of Google so you get more traffic to your website? Are you ready to learn how to use SEO and content marketing to grow your organic traffic? If so, you are in the right place, my friend. Welcome to the Simple SEO Content Podcast. Hi there. Welcome back to the Simple SEO Podcast. I'm your host, Rachel, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today to learn more about your business, your website, your SEO funnel, whatever it is that you're excited to learn about. So today I want to talk about a situation that I ran into recently with a brand new student. Great guy, super excited to learn about SEO. But as we were going through everything, kind of figuring out, he joined me in one of the free classes. His website did not show up on Google at all. Like even when we searched for his business name, we searched for his name, the website was not showing up. And obviously he was concerned because he's got a business that he's running, but his website's not showing up even for his business name. So what we had to look at, part of it was a brand new website. It didn't have a lot of authority yet in Google's eyes. But the bigger issue was that the website itself was not optimized. It didn't have SEO done on it, and it didn't have keywords chosen. It looked like the developer had actually done a little bit of SEO, but they had done it wrong. So it was one of those situations where it's like, this isn't going to help grow your business until you fix this. And thankfully, he did decide to join me in Simple SEO Content so he could learn what he needed to do to fix that situation, because you can't grow a business if you don't show up on Google. Like if you go maybe to a networking event or somebody's trying to refer a friend to you and they say, oh yeah, so-and-so's got a business, this is the name or this is the website. And that potential customer goes to Google and searches your business name and you don't show up, you're never going to be able to grow because you're invisible. If you're not on Google, nobody's going to find you. And it does happen. And so how do we fix this? The basic thing, the first thing we have to do, if you're in a situation like this where your website doesn't even show up for your business name, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick lesson right now because I want to fix that for you right away. I want you to go, so if you go to Google, use an incognito browser window. That's one where your personalized results are not taken into consideration as Google shows you the results, because the way that Google works, we're going to see our websites ranking higher in our regular Google search bar because we go to them on a regular basis. We need to use an incognito browser window to see what people who are not us, who are not on our websites all the time, actually see. So go to an incognito browser window, search your business name. If your website shows up like position 1, position 2, great, we're good, you're okay. If you're like this new student and it doesn't, then what I need you to do is to fix that, because we can work on other SEO and get you ranking for other keywords and things, but it's critically important that we make sure that you show up for your business name. So you're going to go into your homepage of your website. If you're on WordPress, you're going to use the Yoast SEO plugin. If you're in Squarespace, you're going to go in just to the marketing section. Like if you're not sure how to change the title tag and the meta description on your website, just go to Google and search like what type website builder you have and how to edit title tag, how to edit meta description. If you're not sure how to write your title tags and your meta descriptions, go to my website right now, etchedmarketing.com. Go to the freebies tab and request a copy of my beginner's SEO guide, because that's going to show you what they are, what they look like, how you write them, etc. So get that for yourself. Like I said, it's just on the freebies tab at the website. So you're going to start there. You're going to optimize, meaning you're going to add a title tag and a meta description with your business name in it on your homepage. That's the first thing I want you to do, because we want to make sure that we can find your website on Google, because that's going to be the first step just to get what we call brand traffic. That means people who already know your business name, who are looking for you. That's going to help you show up. Now, I want you to look at your copy on that page. Make sure your business name is there. If you serve a local market, maybe you have a brick and mortar versus an online business, or you're online, but you focus in a core area, you're a realtor, something like that. Make sure you're also using your location information, your local information. So like city and state, or I know there's some areas where you would use you wouldn't maybe say the city and state. Like I lived in Phoenix for years, and Phoenix is so big that we would say East Valley, West Valley, Scottsdale, etc., like to kind of help understand, because a business that was local to the East Valley probably wasn't also going to go service customers in the West Valley because it's over an hour apart. So we would optimize for something like, restaurant East Valley, carpet cleaning East Valley, something like that. So think about that with your market, whatever location you're in, so that you have that to really help people find you and be able to identify like what it is that you do, where you are, who you serve, etc. So if you don't show up at all on Google, that's your very first step. Now, the other question I get, because sometimes it's like your social media profiles show up ahead of your website, or your Google business profile, your Google Maps listing shows up ahead of your profile. That's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. But by doing this and getting the very beginner foundation of your SEO done, that should help start to bring your website up. Then what we want to do is actually create great content on that website, optimize that content, start getting more traffic to it, and really building out your SEO funnel so that you can have people find you on Google. They'll come into your website. They'll start to consume your content. They'll request your opt-in, which will help you grow your email list. They'll submit a form for a consultation. They'll ask to book an appointment, or they'll purchase your product. All of this happens organically and for free when you're using SEO and you're doing it the way that I teach you in simple SEO content. Now, I've talked a little bit about it. I am going to do a free live training class the week of September 23rd, where we're going to go through kind of what this is and the opportunity and how it can change your life, because having this in place will free your time up. I know SEO takes a little bit of time to learn and to understand, but the reality is doing this is going to free your time up. I just came off a summer break where I worked a maximum of 10 hours a week for 6 out of the 10 weeks during the break. And even those, because my son was home with me, those 4 weeks that he was in camp, I was still only working maybe 20, simply because I have other things that I need to do. And I don't believe in hustle culture. I don't believe you need to work yourself to the bone and exhaust yourself. You're an entrepreneur for a reason. And you're an entrepreneur because you need time, freedom, and flexibility. You've got other responsibilities. Or it's okay to admit, you know what? I really want to go get my toes done. I want to get a pedicure on Tuesday afternoon before I pick the kids up at school, or before my spouse gets home from work, or I really need to go do this, or gosh, I'd love to meet my friends for lunch. It's okay to do those things. As long as you've got your SEO funnel in place, you're doing what you need to do, you're fueling it with content, you're making sure that it's optimized, you're targeting keywords that you can rank for. Your SEO is going to work when you're not working. And that's what I want you to really understand. Like, there's this massive opportunity for you. And I think so many people get focused on SEO is hard, it's scary, it's techie. It isn't. The reality is the majority of what we do in today's world from an SEO standpoint is content marketing. It really is. You don't need to worry about technical SEO because you don't need to do it. Your websites are already like Squarespace and WordPress and all. They manage the technical side of things for you today. It was very different 10, 15 years ago. But today, SEO is really, it's content. It is all about content. So if you're blogging, you're on social, you're pinning, you're doing any of that, and you haven't yet learned SEO, now's the time. So let's get that website. You've built a website or you're building a website. Let's get that website optimized. Let's get some really great content on there and let's let it start to marinate and do its thing and have Google start to bring traffic to that website for you so that you, my friend, can build a thriving business in part-time hours, because that's what I want for you. That's what I've done, and I want the same thing for you. All right, that's it for today. I will see you back here next week. If you want to make sure that you get an invitation to that live class, that first live one is going to be free. Obviously, I'm going to give you an opportunity to join me in Simple SEO content, which is paid. So go ahead and start budgeting for that. Start planning for that now. If you're, curious about that, you can always check out the sales page. You can send me a note, ask about it on Instagram. I always hit that stupid button on my phone, on my watch. I don't know why. So if you're curious, it's 7:18 a.m. right now while I do this, because I'm taking a few days off this coming week while my kid is in camp before I go into camp mom mode again. So I'm happy to record at 7 in the morning so that I can have a break and enjoy lunch with friends and some time off later this week. But go ahead, if you're ready to do this, you want to start now. You don't want to wait till September. Just sign up for Simple SEO content right now. You can get into it by enrolling in the SEO 101 class that's available on my website. Go to etchedmarketing.com, click on that button that says take the free class. Watch that free class. It's going to teach you a little bit more, and then it's going to invite you into the class right there. That's your ticket if you're ready to come in, or just go to etchedmarketing.com/yes and just enroll. I have some students who do that. They never take the webinar. They're like, I don't need the webinar. I listened to the podcast. I loved it. I'm ready. Let's go. So hop in there. Let's get your website found on Google. Let's get you some more traffic. Let's put together that SEO sales funnel so that you, my friend, can work less and make more money. Let's take care of this for you and do it together. And I'll see you in class. Have a great day. Bye for now. That's all for today's episode of the Simple SEO Content Podcast. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you visit my website, etchedmarketing.com, and visit the freebies tab. Right there, you're going to find the SEO Content Quick Start Guide along with the free SEO class. So you'll have everything you need to know to get started with SEO and content marketing. Then do me a favor, if you wouldn't mind, if you would do a rating and a review of this podcast on your favorite platform. That would really help spread the message, and I do greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can always DM me on Instagram at Etched Marketing Academy, and I will see you right back here next week.